Hey, what's up everybody? It's your girl Bondy Blue and I am back for another Bondy Blue show. We are not in my studio today because I needed to get this done, so I cannot wait until I got home to do it. People pregnant, y'all. People pregnant. Kylie, Jenna, and Toya Wright, aka Toya, okay, Lil Wayne's ex-wife, baby mama, is pregnant. Okay, all right, first let's talk about Kylie Jenner being pregnant. First of all, Kylie Jenner is only 20 years old and she's pregnant by Travis Scott. Now, all pregnancies, I feel like for the most part, are a blessing, especially when they're being born to rich people okay, who can take care of their children. My only thing is that Kylie's just so young, and I just feel like she is like fast tracking the fuck out of her life, and it's unnecessary. When you are rich, white, famous, and 20 years old, like, you should be thotting. You should be thotting. You know what I'm saying? Like, thotting and bopping, having a good time. And she was with Tiger for all of that time, like from when she was 17 to just not too long ago. So she was with him for like what, 2.5 years, 3 years, maybe more, because we think that they were dating when she was underage. And she never got pregnant, and now at 20 she's pregnant. She's an adult. She can do what she wants to do. I would say congratulations to her, because like I said, all babies are blessings. But I just kind of was like, damn, Kylie, you only 20, boo, and you like live your life for a little while before you start popping babies out. But I'm gonna tell y'all real deal, holy feel okay, the him is that I feel like she's competing with Kim. I really do. I feel like she got surgery to compete with Kim. She's trying to become the new Kim. Okay, Kim about to have another baby through a surrogate. Okay, everybody's saying the surrogate might be Brandy Norwood, because everybody thinks she's pregnant, even though she keeps saying she's not pregnant. But every time we see her, she look fluffy, and we don't think it's a weight issue. Everybody says she might have a thyroid problem. And if she have a thyroid problem, I wish she would just fucking say it so everybody could stop thinking she was pregnant. Okay? I hope it's not a thyroid problem. I would hope that she would just be lying about being pregnant than being sick. But that's just me. But anyway, congratulations to Kylie Jenner. Y'all blew the fuck up about it. And I was like, okay, she pregnant. Why y'all? Like, I often feel like, why do we care? But that's just me. Now, Toya, we don't know. Okay, I'm going to say I don't know, because I heard it was somebody, but I don't, like maybe a sports analyst or something like that. I'm not sure who she's pregnant by, but she's pregnant by somebody that's about to be, you know, making sure she set now that Reginae is over 18 and she no longer gets child support from Lil Wayne. We got to make sure that we still, you know, legit with that paper. I understand, Toya girl, do what you got to do. She also is changing her name back to her maiden name. Okay, so congratulations to Kylie and Toya. All right, y'all, so I mentioned on my Instagram about Leah Remini calling out Jada Pinkett Smith for being a Scientologist. Everybody was like, well, we knew that already. And I'm like, here's the thing. We heard rumors about Jada Pinkett being and Will Smith being Scientologists, but there was never any proof. And after those rumors came out, like, we just didn't hear anything else about it for a while. I did hear that she and Will gave money to Scientology to open a school, but since then the school has closed. Leah Remini basically said that they were all at a Tom Cruise birthday party or a party of some sort, and he wanted to play hide and seek like a fucking kid, and everybody's grown. And Leah was like the only person that was like, I'm not fucking doing that. I'm in my nice shit. I ain't about to be playing hide and seek with y'all like I'm 17 or 15, whatever, you know, young. And from then, like, that's how we all knew this was going downhill. But that was also how she figured out that Jada Pinkett and them were involved with Scientology. Now, since then, what I've heard is that Jada is still very much involved, but Will Smith is not, which doesn't surprise me. And everybody was like, oh, the way they raise their kids, it's obvious that they Scientologists. I'm like, no, it's not. Like, if anybody knows about Scientology, that you know that they have a lot of studying to do, a lot of courses that they have to take, a lot of books that they have to read. Dianetics, which is basically the course that they study to become Scientologists, it costs a lot of money. to be a Scientologist. It's not something that anybody can do unless they're willing to go in debt for real. And that's what most people do. Most normal people that become Scientologists go into a great deal of debt to be Scientologists. So it is, it's so much a part of your life. They also don't want people to know when they're Scientologists sometimes. But when you're a celebrity, the organization wants you to tell people that you're a Scientologist so that you can bring more people into the fold. So when Jada and Will never outwardly said they were Scientologists, I just kind of thought they were friends with Tom and maybe was hanging around him but weren't really involved. Now I think Jada's really involved. Now when Leah put it out there, a lot of y'all were mad that she like, why are you outing her? Or something like, what do you mean outing her? Since when do people hide their religious beliefs? Since when are people afraid or feel some type of way about letting people know what their religion is? That's totally stupid to me. I don't understand. Not to say that other religions aren't fucked up, because Christianity, Catholicism, a lot of these religions have done their part in racism and stumping out other religions and messing over people. Yes, religion has done a lot of work that is the opposition to what they preach about. But at the same time, Scientology is something of another sort, okay? It is a con, as far as I'm concerned. They kidnap people. They hold people against their will. They take children away from their mothers. They instill in people that family is not important. It's not a real thing. All that's important is Scientology and the clearing of the earth. And the clearing of the earth, I'm not exactly sure what they think that's supposed to be. A lot of what Scientologists are told about what they do is not realistic to what they actually do. They are not allowed to be in the media. They are not allowed to read websites, be on the internet. They're not allowed to do a lot of things that I feel like the Smith children are allowed to do. Those children are weird as far as we're concerned because they are rich. They are rich black kids that are raised by forward-thinking black people, okay? Not to say that I agree with everything that Will and Jada put out there, but I feel as if they're definitely not raising their children Scientologists. I feel like Jada gives her daughter and her son the right to decide whether they want to be a part of something, and I don't think they're a part of Scientology. Now, they are not as disciplined as we normally see black kids being disciplined, but fuck, I mean, that goes without saying. That's not my problem. That's not my issue. I don't care about that. Raise your children however you want to raise your children, as long as they become productive adults. And I think that both of those kids may be weird, more Jaden than Willow. I really think Willow is really a beautiful smart and compassionate young woman. So I really don't think that they were raised like that. But Jada came out and said that she has participated in a lot of religions. I mean, she did all of these tweets about, oh, I've been with Buddhists, but I'm not Buddhist. I've been with Catholics, but I'm not Catholic. I've been with, I've studied Dianetics, but I'm not Scientologist. It's like, it doesn't work like that. In every other religion, you can learn about the religion, you can visit places of worship for that religion, and you cannot really be in that religion. Every other religion gives you that option. Scientology does not give you that option. So she's full of shit. Jada's lying. Jada is very much probably a Scientologist, okay? Like, stop fucking fronting, bitch, okay? You just don't want black people to be mad at you because you just got all us back on your team when that movie came out, okay? All right, because we was wondering about you for a minute, because the Jada Pinkett that we know and love growing up, it seems to be a different person when her and Will got into like the upper echelon of Hollywood. Both of them, it kind of became like, oh yeah, they're one of our top ones, but we kind of disappointed in them because they don't represent what we feel African Americans should represent. Not like a Jay-Z and Beyonce, you know what I mean? Like, Jay-Z and Beyonce are kind of like, yeah, we got rich friends, but we don't need y'all. We us, and we could just be together with us and our family and be cool. Jada and Will kind of seem like, oh, we are of Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? And it's a different type of feel. I don't judge them. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Everybody can do whatever the fuck they want to do as far as I'm concerned. But I'm just gonna say, I'm not mad at Leah Remini. If y'all have ever really watched her show, y'all will have a better understanding of what Scientology is about and what they do to people. And that's why I have an issue with anyone of clout representing or giving money to an organization that uses that money to go after people, to take people away from their families. Like, it's a whole bunch of fucked up stuff that goes on within Scientology that is being funded by people like Jada Pinkett Smith. That is a problem for me. But you know what, Jada, as long as I can think of Woo and think a low down dirty shame, girl, I'm gonna always love you. So it's just, you know, it is what it is. But I still love me some Leah Remini for being real, being honest. And y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about that shit. But Leah Remini is a very strong person. And y'all can say she's using this for public. So the fuck what? We use whatever we can to make sure our lives are better. And if that means that she used her clout and her celebrity to bring attention to something that is really fucked up that's going on, how y'all gonna be mad at that? You know what I'm saying? Moving along, y'all. Kevin Hart. The continuation. Okay, we all know that it has been a crazy week for Kevin Hart. He was extorted by not one woman, as we thought. We thought it was like one woman or two, because we thought he was having a threesome in that video we all saw. But apparently one of the women stayed out of frame. We don't know who she is. The other lady who we saw him in a picture with as well, I did not write down her name because I don't care. She's a singer and an actress, okay, recording artist and an actress. And I'm like, of course you are, bitch. Of course you are. She says she's not a part of the extortion, and she could very well have just been like a part of the situation, because there was somebody else in that room that made sure that that phone was recording through a mirror, okay? Like, they was being real fucking sneaky about that shit. Expect a gadget on your ass getting video of him fucking. I wasn't ready. Okay? She hired Lisa Bloom to defend her. And Lisa Bloom asked for Kevin Hart to join them, okay, and trying to find out who did this and to hold them accountable. And I'm just like, Lisa Bloom, girl, you know I'm here for you, okay? Because I'm here for any strong woman that fights for other strong women. But lately, she's been taking on all of these cases where it's like, Black China. Like, y'all know my feelings on Black China, okay? I have my feelings about women and you know, like that, you know, the slut shaming, as they call it these days. I feel like certain people's definition of slut shaming is not my definition of slut shaming, okay? I feel like it's slut shaming when you're not a slut and somebody calls you a slut based on something that might, you know, they might consider slutty, but it's not necessarily slutty, and they call you a slut for it. Or when something happens to you and they try to, you know, go through your past and try to make you look like a slut in order to make them look like a better person. Shit like that, okay? Now, actually being a slut, I'm not okay with, because I feel like no matter what we do and what we say as women, it leaves us open to be disrespected in so many different ways. I would rather reserve my coach, okay? Reserve my self-respect as a woman and keep it fucking pushing, okay? So that's not my deal. But Lisa Bloom has been taking on a whole bunch of clients, and you just be looking like, okay, bitch, if that's who you want to represent. Because that last girl who was saying, Quintasia, the one who was saying that Usher didn't give her herpes, but he could have possibly given her herpes, that case was like, bitch, really? Why is you defending her? Like, she ain't even got herpes. I'm so confused. Child, pray. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all don't want to pray for Kevin Hart. People was mad at me. Well, not people. One person in particular was saying how, like, oh, it must be okay to cheat. And it's like, I'm not saying it's okay to cheat, but I am saying it's to be expected when somebody is worth that much money. And when y'all was saying that, oh, Kevin ain't got no mark on his back, I'm like, yes, he does. Okay, we come to find out that there might be a group of people that were helping to extort Kevin Hart for all those millions of dollars. He does have a target on his back. Most rich people have targets on their back because people are gonna try to, especially if you're a celebrity, they're gonna try to fuck you, either get pregnant by you or fuck you and put it on camera so that they can extort money from you. It happens all the time. So it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise that he's cheating on her, since he cheated before on his last wife. So I mean, I didn't know what people wanted me to say about him cheating. Like, why am I supposed to be mad at him for cheating? He ain't my fucking man. So let's talk about Janet Jackson, y'all. So Janet Jackson then came back on the scene, and Randy Jackson, her brother, made a statement he put out talking about her husband, Wissam El-Mana, who was verbally abusive to Janet, called her a bitch every day, and was very controlling. And I'm like, we knew that. We all knew that. We knew that because when she went on tour after they got married, how she was covering herself. Janet is a very sexy performer and has always shown her body in her performances. And when I saw that, I was like, see, no, nobody wants to see Muslim Janet Jackson performing. Like, nobody wants to see that. I'm sorry. Okay? And when I mean Muslim Janet Jackson, I just mean like the way she was covering her body in order to respect her husband. Not that I have a problem with that, you know, like when women do that. When women do that, please, by all means, respect your religion, respect your husband, whatever you need to do. But Janet Jackson is Janet Jackson, and you can't be out here, you know, with your nipples out and your abs out and your body out for your whole fucking career, and then you go on one tour after you get married, and now you do like one costume change and you cover from neck to ankle. No, Nobody want to see that, Janet. Okay, I want to see the abs, Janet. Okay, and guess what happened after she broke up with his ass? Abs. We see him now. She out there with bustiquelas on just like before. Okay, and you look good, girl. You look good. I mean, it's a stereotypical thing for men of Muslim, of Muslim beliefs to be egotistical or just feel certain ways about them as a man and how they view women. And I kind of feel like, Janet, you knew that man was like that beforehand. You got with him because you wanted that money, okay? Janet married that man and had a baby for that man because she wanted that money. Apparently she was going through some hardships money-wise before she got with him. And I'm like, money? Like, bitch, really? You struggling for money, Janet? How? Okay, how? Okay. Buku family members, I guess. But either way, Janet and her baby are happy now, and she's free to be her and be half naked on stage like we know and love her to be. Okay? Oh, and there's a possibility that she might be back with JD, and we're all excited for that. Okay? No, we're not. Honestly, I like to see them together because of the things that she said about their relationship, about him loving her for her. But then I found out that he was cheating on her, and it's like, you little ugly munchkin motherfucker, you actually got the audacity to cheat on Janet Jackson. But it's like, show me a woman that every man wants to fuck, and I'll show you a man that's tired of fucking her. It's a real statement. It's a real true statement. Okay, you can be as fine and pretty as you want to be. You can be the perfect woman to everybody else in the world, but the man that's fucking her every night, he didn't had it, and possibly is on the look for some new, some new coonch. All right, but apparently they might be getting back on track, and I hope they do, because I thought that they really loved each other. But Jermaine Dupri is an asshole, so we don't know how that's gonna work out. Gina Torres. Okay, Gina Torres is an actress, and she's married to Lawrence Fishburne. Earlier this week, she was seen making out with some random dude all in the street, looking all into his eyes lovingly and everything. Ain't you married to Lawrence Fishburne? Larry, where you at, bro? Morpheus, come get your, come get your wife. And after all of that put out, all of those pictures got put out and everything, she released a statement saying that they had been separated for like a year. And I'm like, so y'all been separated? Okay. And they was married for like 14 years or some shit like that. I hate to see stuff like that, because they was one of them couples I was like, oh, y'all cute. Just like Samuel L. Jackson and his wife. Oh, y'all cute. I'm glad y'all still like that. You don't want to see like the old school little black couples that we've been, like fist pumping for the love. See them break up. I get sad about that. It's time for my motherfucking advice. It's time for my motherfucking advice. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so my name is Karina, and I have been in a somewhat toxic relationship in the past. However, the one I am in right now is probably the worst. We aren't dating. This is more of a friends with benefits type of relationship. It's really bad. He disrespects me, talks to me any kind of way. He's just rude as fuck. He will come over and see me. When he's with me face to face, I love being around him. Then after that, he gets mad at me for no reason. We argue, and he and I cut each other off. Of course, we get mad and don't talk. The next thing you know, he is sliding in my DMs, and he's back in my life. Why do people DM you when they know your number? Anyway, a lot of my friends tell me that he is no good and I should cut him off. I'm not disagreeing with them at all. In fact, sometimes I really do want to cut him off. I'm too nice at times. So I don't think I deserve being disrespected like he does to me. It's just really hard. I know that I have low self-esteem, and besides me being 19, young and insecure, and him being 23, that's probably the only reason he is messing with me. And I understand what kind of relationship we have. I know it's hard for me to let go. I had sex with him one time, I don't want just I had it one time. I don't want our time to be I don't want our time to be a one-time thing. I want to at least do it a couple more times before. In other words, I don't want to do it with anyone else because I don't want to add another body. How do I gain my self-confidence? Tell this man fuck you and stop putting myself in this toxic relationships. My self-esteem is low, and I honestly don't need anyone making me feel like trash. Okay, Karina, let me tell you, boo. It's fucking cold. Okay. It's so hard to tell other people how to have confidence. It's very hard. But what I want to say is, look at your story. If it was happening to a younger sister or a close friend of yours, how would you feel? Okay, because in your comments, you know, in your advice letter, you say that you feel your friends are right in how they say he disrespects you. You know you're being disrespectful, but you don't want to add any bodies. Okay, and this is when I feel like the reverse of, you know, feeling shamed into having sex with men you don't want to have sex with just because you don't want to add another body onto your body count so that you'll seem like a hoe. Fuck out of here. You 19 years old, girl. If you wanted to have sex with another guy, that is your prerogative, okay? That is your business if that's something that you want to do. You do not have to be sitting up here dealing with disrespect from some bum-ass 23-year-old dude just because you don't want to add another body onto your body. You 19 years old. You're going to eventually add another body anyway, so you might as well start now, okay? Let me tell you something. The disrespect lies in giving your body and one of the best parts of yourself to someone who is undeserving. That, to me, is far more degrading than having sex with one more guy. You know what I mean? When it comes to your self-esteem, I want you to think about this. When he says something that hurts you or does something that hurts you or disrespects you, you feel sad or you feel angry. If you feel sad, I need you to start feeling angry. Because when you start feeling angry about shit like that, you don't allow people to disrespect you. You don't allow them to do those things to you. I did not like the feeling of being disrespected or feeling played. So I have basically formulated in my mind, I do what I want to do. I don't feel bad for it. If I'm wrong for something, I apologize. But if I'm not wrong about something, I'm not apologizing about choices I make in my life. I'm not apologizing for any of the women I've slept with, for any of the men I've slept with, okay? I am not apologizing. But I do carry myself like a lady, okay? I keep my numbers down short, okay? And I did go back and revisit the day. Okay, go back and revisit on the day, okay? Because I didn't want to try to meet somebody new and have sex with somebody new. I did do that with the ex of mine. He was my first, but he was also my friend. He did not disrespect me, and I didn't feel whenever I gave myself to him that I was giving something up in that way. You know what I mean? So that was different. But I do understand the inclination to keep your bodies low, girl. I do understand. But girl, fuck all that. You 19 years old. Have fun. Live your life. Be free. Okay, and part of being free is when somebody is disrespecting you or is somebody you don't want to deal with, you do not have to. You don't have to deal with that. And don't feel like you should. Okay? Young women, old women, all men, everybody. When there are people in your life that you feel like take more than they give, it is okay, it is fine, it is expected, it is accepted, and it is what I want you to do, is to take a step back. Is this person giving me enough to keep me around? If they are not, move the fuck on. Cut them out. Even if you feel like, damn, you know, I might miss the D. Or, you know, when we together, I have fun. So the fuck what? So what? So what? Okay? You don't eat everything that tastes good because you know it's not good for you, okay? I'm not about to eat fried chicken 5 days in a row because it's bad for me. And I'm going to be sick eventually, even if it is delicious every time I do it, okay? It's delicious. I love it, okay? But it's going to fuck my stomach up, so I'm not about to do that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying that when something is not good for you, it don't matter how good it feels in that moment. If eventually it's going to put you in a bad spot, don't do it. Leave that dude alone. Let him go be a bum for another bitch, okay? And find you somebody that's going to appreciate spending time with you, that is going to look at the time they spend with you as an investment in the relationship with you and not just a friends with benefits. Let me call her and fuck her because the bitch that I normally fuck with ain't answering the phone right now, which is probably what he be doing. I was treated like that too. Somebody who I was with in high school, like somebody that I loved as a person, okay? Lawrence, you don't watch me so I can say it, okay? I love Lawrence as a person because me and Lawrence was boyfriend and girlfriend at very young ages, went to church together, his mom knew my mom, the whole nine, okay? I love Lawrence. So when me and Lawrence found each other again as adults and started dating, I was very optimistic about it, okay? And you know what he did? He played me. after, you know, we spent time together and all of that, and after we had sex, like the first second time, all of a sudden he would come and want to spend time with me but didn't want to have sex with me, or would only come for a little while and then would leave, or we go out for a date and instead of coming back to the house, he want me to drop him off by a friend so the other bitch can come pick him up. He was in a relationship with this girl the whole time, and I had no idea, and I was mad that he wasn't keeping it real with me because I was single. And I'm like, if you don't want to be in a committed relationship and you got something going on, you could just be honest with me. First of all, I'm not a number 2 bitch, so I would never play that role for you, and that's why he did that. But see, I remember one day we went out and he was like, oh yeah, just drop me back off at the crib. I said okay, because I knew what he was doing. I'm like, oh, you trying to play me? And this was like the second or third time I had felt a difference in how he was dealing with me. You know what I'm saying? Less interested, all of that, but still coming over. So I got on the phone with my old faithful, which was my first. Okay, and asked him what he was doing. He said nothing, and I told him to come through right in front of that nigga face. Okay, from then on he thought of me as a hoe, and it's like I'm not a hoe. I wasn't a hoe, but he sure in the fuck did make his rounds back around to me once me and Lyric had gotten together. I was like, let me see how my man feels about that, and I'll let you know about us hanging together now after all this time, after you played me dust for some other chick who you was going with and never kept it real with me, even though we've been knowing each other since we were kids. I felt played by him, and I played his ass back. Okay, all right, real simple. I don't let people get one over on me like that, especially not in relationships, because I'm too giving of a person. That's why I'm very grateful for my husband, because he is the type of person that will appreciate the type of dedication I give in a relationship. Okay, so girl, you just gotta find good ones. Okay, don't be saving the puss for the bad ones. Nope. Anyway, you guys, that was the Bondy Blue Show. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. So many feelings, so many things going on right now, and I'm just trying to stay positive. I hope you stay positive. I hope you find whatever calms you and gives you peace in this world, and focus on that so that you don't feel all the negativity in the world right now, because that's what I'm feeling. Okay, y'all know I work in the news, so like I feel a lot of things from seeing things, from talking to people's comments, you know, even people going back and forth with me about dumb shit on Instagram. It's like I soak all of that negativity up little bit by little bit, and it's so hard for me sometimes to just like get it away from me, step off, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard because I feel like I just absorb the energy, and then even if I'm not thinking about it, I'm just feeling it, you know? So it's so hard for me sometimes, but you know, you got to talk to your people, man. Like when I call my homegirl and we talk, it'll make me feel better. If I talk to my mom sometimes, it'll make me feel better. You know, going out having fun, whatever you enjoy, watching your favorite show, eating whatever your favorite food is, go outside, see that the world is still turning. God is still blessing us with trees and breeze and light and love. So I want everybody to focus on the good things that they have in their life right now. Stay positive, bring forth positivity, try to be a light in somebody's world and not darkness. I know I talk shit about people, but at the end of the day, I'm always trying to be a light to somebody. And you know, that's what I just want to continue to do, and I want everybody else to do that too, y'all. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Hit me up in the description box, my Patreon account, my Twitter, my Instagram, my email. Get at me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.